Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Roberson. He's got him in the flat. Plows through the defense.
Second down pass, complete to the back. Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Pulls it in, it's McCray. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Completion sets him up on 2nd down. back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's AkNuP. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you gotta capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Roberson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morrow. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's AkNuP. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage, hit it right now.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Klein. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's AkNuP. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Looking to throw on third. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 6. Hauls it in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looks as if he's going to run it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Henderson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
With the carry, it's the running. Loss of 5. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. To the air, it's AkNuP. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's AkNuP. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Off play action on first down. Heaves it deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Henderson.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's start the third quarter with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The inside handoff. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's AkNuP. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hooks. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hooks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And first down for the offense.
On first and 10 from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Gonna sling it on second down. Finds his man. It's Milner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's AkNuP. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Trying to punch it in. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's AkNuP. safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. First down for the offense.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The option look. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. All the way in for the touchdown.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The sure hands, it's Brown. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to pass. It's AkNuP. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his man. It's Milner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now on first down from the 40. On the option. Now the pitch. Nice move there. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. To the air, it's AkNuP. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight. Continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.